Hey everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout for Bramble Fox. I'm using the November Fox box, which is beautiful, packed full of lovely icons and titles, and I'm also using Fox Dies 4, which is a set of 3 metal dies, and they're turquoise in colour, so they're totally awesome. Okay, so I have cut the Fox Dies 4 on to some plum cardstock. It very much matches the Cosy Days title colour, which is what I'm planning to use on this layout for my title. So yeah, that's why I went for that colour cardstock. So I've cut a number of leaves. I've cut also the big chicken wire style piece as well. I haven't used the barbed wire on this one. I've used it for other layouts, but I haven't used it on this one. So yeah, that's another really awesome piece, but I haven't used that today. I've just used those 2. What I'm doing today is I'm making a grid style layout with this one sheet of paper. So I've got a white background for my background, and then I've taken this pink Maggie Holmes Marigold paper, and I've chopped it down to about 10 by 10, I think. Let me find my ruler. Oh, I've lost it. Some child's probably run off with it. Oh no, here it is. Right, okay, it is, yeah, I think it's about 10 by 10, maybe 10 and a quarter, but of course I've separated out these squares. What I'm doing is I've then cut them up into 2-inch squares. Yeah, they are 2-inch squares. So I've cut them all up into 2-inch squares, and I am now distressing the edges of all, and I'm going to rearrange the paper back together onto my layout. Yeah, this is a bit of a labour of love. It takes a little while to get them all in place. I need to make sure that I've got them lined up properly, and of course distressing the edges of all of them takes quite a while as well. Okay, so all done now and stuck in place. I mean, the way I do it is I tack them in place first and then press them into position once they are, when I'm happy with the whole thing. I do it that way. So yeah, it just means that they're movable and I can make sure that I've got my margins correct, because it's really hard to get your margins correct when you've got so many pieces to arrange. So yeah, that's what I've done there. I've just taken a bit of the chicken wire metal die, cut piece from the that I used with, oh, you know what I mean. I'm not actually cut up the metal die. It's created with the metal die and I've cut it up. So I've got a piece of that either side, top and bottom of my photo, and then what I'm doing is I'm just embellishing every square with something. So I've cut some circles using metal dies. I've cut the piece of chicken wire with the metal dies. I've got several leaves cut with the metal dies as well. So I'm just adding something to every square, just to make every square cute and interesting. As well as the items that I've cut with the metal dies, obviously I have my photo over to the right hand side. I have some bits and pieces clustered around there that they're not done yet, but they are there. And then I've got the Cosy Days title, which is there as well. The square above the title, I'm going to add a subtitle. And then what I've done for the rest of the squares is I've got various perspectives in. So from the Fox box, I have got 2 mugs. I've got a white one and a pink one. And then I've got the pink frosted ear muffs as well in another. So that is 3 or 4 actually squares filled with perspectives, because of course one is my title. I'm just making sure, I mean, actually I just wanted to say that the mugs have got cute, super cute etched details on them. So the white mug has got the top of the coffee etched in, but also a star on the mug, and the pink one has got a heart etched in as well as the coffee as well. So these etched details are super duper cute. So this photo is a photo of my little boy who's 2, who was fast asleep, laying on me on one Sunday afternoon. We'd been out for the day, so he was really tired when we got back, and he just snuggled up and fell asleep. And it was really super cute, because normally he's running around at about 100 miles an hour, so he rarely sits down for very long for a cuddle before he's off again. So it was really sweet to see him all snuggled up like that. So I thought I would definitely snap a photo and document the memory. So yeah, I've changed the photo to black and white to go with the colours of this layout. Obviously I was really concentrating on the colour of the Cosy Days title. It's gone quite dark in the video, but it's a really beautiful plum colour, and so I found some cardstock that matched that perfectly. So I've brought that colour in by using the metal dies. I've got the leaves, the chicken wire, and then up on the top right, not the top right, the one below, I've got 4 little squares. They are the same colour, so they're the plum coloured cardstock that I found, and they are the middle sections of the chicken wire. So the little squares that come out of the chicken wire, I've used those. I've raised them on foam pads, so they look really cute as well. So that was just another way of bringing in the same colour, and also using the bits and pieces that were excess or left over from the metal die that I used. So yeah, Fox Dies 4, really cute set. The leaves are gorgeous, perfect for autumn. The chicken wire is cool as well, and the barbed wire is awesome. If you're going for like walks in the country, that's just brilliant. Okay, so the 2 circles that you can see on the layout are cut using different metal dies, just my standard nesting circle ones I have at home. And then at the bottom I've got Present in This Moment. That's a circle piece of ephemera from, I think it's Pink Fresh Studio Days of Splendor. Top over on the left side, the one below the top square, is a little hexagon, and that says Cozy. Again, that is from the Pink Fresh Studio Days of Splendor. Adding in a frame from the same collection, and I've also got a journaling card there that I'm just going to put in. That is it's not a journaling card, that's a piece of pattern paper. That is also a Maggie Holmes Marigold paper. It was an offcut that I had left over. It's the pretty paper with all the stripes on, but that section that I had there was just perfect colours. It's got pink, and it's got deep purple and a brighter pink. It was just absolutely the most perfect piece of striped coloured paper that I could have found. You know, that paper has lots of different colours on, but this section just went perfectly with this layout, so all good there. To the left of my Cosy Days title, I've added a little house. I'm actually going to paint that so it's the right colour, because the wood colour didn't really work for me. It was standing out like a sore thumb. It just didn't look right, because it just didn't go with the rest of the layout. So I'm going to commit now and stick down my title, so my photo's in place. I'm happy with the placement. Just need to get that title stuck down. I could also stick down the other perspectives too. So now I'm adding a subtitle called Sunday Snuggles, and I'm pulling out all of the purple and pink letters from the Pink Fresh Studio Days of Splendor mini alphabet. I love these mini alphabets. They are so super cute, and I love the fact that they're multicoloured as well. You can pull out different colours that work, and there's lots and lots of letters as well, so they go a really long way. So I tried to put it over my photo, but it didn't look right, so I've moved it to the top, the photo above, sorry, not the photo, the square above my Cosy Days title, Sunday Snuggles. So I'll either, no, I'm not going to stitch through it, but I'll probably stick those letters with glossy accents to make sure that they do stay in place. These ones do have a habit of pinging off at a later date, so just need to make sure they won't do that. So just adding some other details now to this layout. Now all the details on this layout are tiny, because obviously they've got to fit within a 2-inch square each, so I'm just pulling out some small pieces from the Maggie Holmes Marigold collection. I've pulled out some chipboard and some small icons from the puffy stickers. In the top left corner, I'm adding some labels from, I think it's from the Maggie Holmes sticker book, yeah, Marigold, and they're little tiny pink label stickers, really cute, that say remember this, love this, happy moments, happy heart, so sweet. So that's they all went really well, and just say continuing to add some small icons from the puffy stickers, adding in some more of the chicken wire dye because I had a bit left over and I thought I should use it. So I've just tucked that into my photo layer as well. And then on the bottom right corner of my photo, I've got a bit of a cluster going on. I just felt that I needed to add some embellishments around there. So I've added a house that is from the sticker book. It's actually a see-through clear sticker. So I've mounted it on white card and fussy cut it out to make it a bit whiter. And also so that I can raise it on foam pads. I've added a camera, I've added some other clear stickers, and then I've added puffy stickers. So I've got a flower, a little bit that says lovely, and a swan. Adding my journaling to one of the die cut circles on the layout, just with a black journaling pen, very fine tipped one, and now adding twiddles of silver thread underneath my photo cluster over on the right hand side. So I think I've just added the one twiddle of thread to this layout. Normally I would do a minimum of two, but just the one there. So yeah, it's coming together. I'm just thinking about adding some splatters. So I've got this purple paint, this is Shimmers bottle of paint. I think it's called Princess. Hold on, let me grab it and have a look. Yeah, it is Vibes, and it's called Princess. So I've just dipped my toothbrush, I was going to say, my paintbrush into my Vibes bottle and splattered that way. I find splattering with the paintbrush I have more control over it than if I was to use the tube inside the bottle. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm now just adding some pretty sequins by Spiegel Mum Scraps. I just went through my whole sequins collection to find the some with the right colours in. I really love the plum, and I found a set with the plum sequins in those really cool circular sequins, all circles aren't they, well not all of them but most of them, circular sequins but with the embossed circles on them. I really like those ones, they're my favourite sequins. So I found a few of those in plum, and I coupled that with a few bright pink and some white ones and some little flowers as well. So just adding those to that bottom right corner of my photo around my photo cluster. So I haven't added sequins anywhere else on the layout, just to that section there. Yeah, now I am coming in with some more paints. So actually I've gone for a different colour paint this time. The paint from the bottles, the Vibes paints, can be a little too watery to paint onto the wood veneer, so I just picked out a different paint that's like a Inklings and painted with that instead. And that's my layout complete. So I really hope you've enjoyed this layout. Do check out the November Fox box, it's full of beautiful items. I think most of them are available to buy in the shop separately as well if you missed the Fox box. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. That was Nikki Rowland for Bramble Fox.